up, guys? It is Kat and Kerri.
Kerri and Kat.
Welcome to our podcast on today. Today we're talking about goal setting. We wanted to just do a really quick, have a really quick conversation about setting goals.
Setting goals.
Right. Because, you know, the new year's coming up, and I'm a firm believer in, I always set my goals. Let me say this. I always set my goals or start my goal setting process in October. So, you know, with the new year coming up, with it being October, I thought it was something that I could share on the podcast that might be helpful. So I hope that I offer you guys some good information, some tips, some tricks, some conversation, some ideas about setting goals. Right? So what is goal setting? I have goal setting is creating a plan to getting your desires accomplished. So it could be a number of things that you want to do, some things that you've been planning to do for a long time, some things you need to get done. You know what I'm saying? And some things are better if you chop them up and make a plan. Right, you make a plan. Now, mind you, we were having a conversation and we were like, well, everything doesn't, and so we want to acknowledge, everything doesn't require goal setting.
No.
Yeah, because...
And everybody is not a goal setter.
Right. and so we had this conversation because she broke it down. She was like, I'm just a doer. I'm just going to go and I'm going to do it. And I was like, well, no, that doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying, that you're not a goal setter. That even if you're a goal setter doesn't mean you're not a doer. You're just sometimes
taking the time out to map out the process of getting things done.
Right.
And I get where you were coming from. However, I've never been one who has subscribed to the idea of, okay, well, I can't think of an example. Okay. That I actually set a goal for. I just, those.
Right.
I saw it. I wanted to do it. I did it.
Right.
It wasn't a thought out process per se.
Right.
Or whatever. I just, when I said those, I was speaking of these planters that I made. Right. Or whatever. I'm going to go get it.
Right, I'm going to grab
Get the brown skin girl.
Right, because everybody have a comment about your light skin.
But I saw my niece had posted these planters on Facebook, and I thought it was so cute. And so I was like, I really want to do that because I have plants all over my living room. And also, I enjoy crafting. So with that said, it's like I wanted to do it. I just did it. All I had to do was buy the styrofoam mannequin heads and the plants to put in them, because everything else, I already had the paint to paint them. I already had like that's one of my scarves, and I think I want it. But and it's like you know, I saw it on my niece's page and I wanted to do it, so therefore it was done.
Right.
It wasn't a goal set. Well, I guess it was to get it accomplished, but right. I did it in a few hours. No, a few hours.
Right.
I did both of them on Sunday.
Right. I think, but you had the idea on Wednesday.
Whenever my niece posted it, I don't remember what day she posted, but I just know I thought they were cute.
Right.
And I ordered
the parts and she got it done.
In a couple, literally, it came about 5:30, 6 o'clock on Sunday. They were done by 9 o'clock on Sunday.
Right. And, and another example of really not, or a time that we haven't set goals is this right here, this actual YouTube channel. We have not set goals for it because I wanted to do it so bad and for so long, right? So finally, when I got the opportunity to be like, what? Yes and yes,
I finally gave in to it. Yes,
right. I was like, let's do this. Right.
She's been asking for years.
Right. Yeah, I've been asking for years. So when it really came time to it, I just got it. So we have really no set goals, but as we go, we're starting to, you know,
get a feel for
right. Yeah,
where the direction we want to go.
Right.
And make that. So I guess we could start off with a goal for the channel.
Right.
That should be something we work on.
Right. Well, eventually, yeah, we'll have a goal for the channel. But right now, we're just feeling our way. We're enjoying our time. We're getting to understand, feeling our way. Like I said,
getting to hang out with my girl.
Right. Then I'm loving that. So there's that.
Good food, good drinks.
Good times, good talks.
Yes.
Right. So there's that. So there are times, and understandably, that you don't set goals, and there are times you just have to go out and get it done. But there are also times when, you do have to set goals, and you do have to sit down, because sometimes you don't know how to get started, and you don't know what you need to do. So you have to implement, you have to find out all of those things, and that can be a part of your goal. So so then the question then becomes, why set goals? For what situation? And that really is subjective to you. So that's subjective to your life.
What you're trying to get accomplished.
Right, and what you're trying to get accomplished. If you're trying to be a business owner, which I can speak from experience from that type of a thing, trying to be a business owner,
you have to first off lay out a business plan.
Right.
And go through the steps and processes of getting because there was a time, again, I always speak from experience. There was a time in which, like, my kid's dad didn't know, like, I had, like, a whole business plan. He came across a notebook.
Right.
And it's like, I had everything listed out. Me calling around to get insurance, trying to find properties. And, like, there was, like, a detailed plan. Right. To get, this business that I wanted to run off the ground. And it's like, that was something that he didn't know about me. And we had been together for years. Living in the same house and everything.
She had a plan.
Yeah, because it was something that I wanted to do. It never came to fruition, but it was still, you just, when you're trying to get a business started, map out the things that you, like, what you want, the end game, and the processes to get to where you're trying to go.
Right.
Or whatever. Like I said, if you're trying to get a business started, what type of business?
Right.
What will be your target market?
Right.
How
are you planning on making money? Where are you going to get the money from?
Yeah. Not just that, but, where, like, if you want to have a storefront, right, or whatever. Nowadays, it's not even about brick and mortar. It's about internet.
Right. So yeah, setting goals when it comes to that type of a thing is important. You know what I'm saying?
It's very important.
It helps you to understand what you're trying to do. Get a full understanding and be able to fully communicate what you're trying to do. It puts you in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when we doing Kat&Kerri, I can go off on a ramble sometimes, right? So right, so Kat always says, like, in certain situations, like even this one, I had to write it down. And that is what goal setting is. Writing, or a part of goal setting is writing it down so that you can be clear on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to say and what you're trying to obtain. It helps you just as well as it helps you understand inside of yourself, and then it helps you to communicate that to other people. So the very first part of goal setting, when the situation is to set goals, the very first part of that is definitely write it down. Write it down and be specific. You know what I'm saying? What exactly are you trying to do? How exactly do you think is best will be done for you? You know what I'm saying? Write it down and be clear.
And also make sure that you're not biting off more than you can chew.
Right.
Make any goal that you set for yourself, make sure that you have, I guess, micro goals along the way. Right. So that you can see your progress. Right. And those little rewards will pay off in the long run for you, and it'll keep you going.
Right. So yeah, that's part of the strategy is make it measurable, make it relevant, and make it attainable. Yeah, those are things that like they always say as part of setting goals, because making it measurable, you get to see, like you said, the little progresses in between. There's a long-term goal and there's a short-term goal. So you break that long-term goal down into shorter increments. That way you can measure it and say, oh, I got this part of that done, that part of that done. You can
and you can just scratch that off your list and move on to the next thing.
Right.
Or whatever. And it'll be in the process of reaching your long-term goal.
Right, right. It knocks something off the list. So make it measurable. Make it relevant, because you don't want to be doing unnecessary stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time like that to waste when it comes to your goals, because what you want to do is stay motivated and stay encouraged. And when you do stuff that don't make a difference in that goal, then it starts to discourage you. It starts to make you feel like it's gonna be forever. It's gonna take too long. It's take too much out of your life. So you want to make sure that is relevant. It needs to be done, and you know what I'm saying, it counts, so it can count for something. So that's make it relevant, make it measurable, and make it obtainable, which is again breaking those goals down into smaller parts. You know what I'm saying, and positioning yourself to another part of obtainable that I will put in is creating is that support system, being aware of your support system, because a lot of times, especially we as Black women, we're always associating being Black with being strong, and you know what I'm saying, and that is a part of it, you know what I'm saying, because you know it's just how it is. But at the same time, we have to realize our shortcomings, and we have to realize that sometimes we need help. So when you're making out a goal and you want it to be obtainable, and you're going to have a support system,
a good support system, people that are in your corner that want to see you win just as much as you want to win. Right. Somebody that's going to be encouraging to you. Right. Somebody that will put their foot in your butt. Right. Or whatever when you fall short. You need, you know, you don't need somebody that's going to always be agreeable with you. You're going to need, you know, somebody that's really, really going to be able to give you the hard truth, but still be encouraging in that process or whatever. Because, I mean, and don't, by no means, confuse, you know, the people who aren't just always the yes men in your corner as being haters. Right. Sometimes they see things that you don't. Right. And, you know, like, just get somebody that's in your corner. It could be, you know, it could be a group of people. As long as they want to see you win and are willing to help you along the way. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, from what you're saying, like, if you can get somebody from your family, friend group, great. If not, then there are support groups there are support groups, I'll call them support groups, on any other medias. Like, you can get, if it's gardening, you can find gardeners. If it's entrepreneurs, you can find entrepreneur groups. There are groups that you can find and that you should find and join to not only get encouragement, but also get information. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot a question out there. Hey, how about this? Or somebody how you do who's already done it. Right. And, you know? And get that knowledge. Get that knowledge. YouTube is a great forum for that. Yes. I remember when YouTube first started, it wasn't that. Right. And read the comments. Like, when you go to certain channels or the channels of your interest, read the comments, search out that help. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be out there spinning your wheels, and you want to do as much as you can to prevent that as possible. So search out information and search out people that can help you. So that is a part of making it attainable. So what is the next thing right here? Include the support system, got that, and then short-term goals. That is everything that we were covering. Some tips about being motivated or getting motivated.
and stay motivated. You know, I know it sounds corny, but people do it all the time. They write themselves little inspirational notes and
affirmations.
Yeah, that's what it's called. They write themselves little affirmations. You know what I'm saying? And
to stay encouraged.
Because you know, transitioning is hard. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to be lame, and I don't like to look crazy, and I don't like, you know, sticky pads all over everything. But when you're trying to do something new and different, you constantly do need encouragement. But there's a song, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to be, because when you wake up in the morning, sometimes there's not somebody there that's going to go, go, go. You know what I'm saying? So
be your own cheerleader.
You have to be your own cheerleader. So you have to find ways to stay motivated. You have to. And if it's not sticking sticky pads up, that's fine. However it is you encourage yourself, get on that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you include that in your plan. Make sure you include that in your...
and celebrate your rewards along the way.
Right. Definitely that.
Celebrate your rewards along the way.
Right.
When you set goals, even if it's to lose weight. You know, people tell you, you know, you can have a cheat day, but that's basically a reward.
Right.
Or whatever is you. So whatever the goal is that you're setting for yourself, make sure you reward yourself.
Right. And
throughout that process.
Right. And inside of that, self-care is important. Like sometimes you can get so wrapped up in the goal that you forget other stuff, that you forget, you know what I'm saying? I have to take a break. I have to rest. You have to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You have to rest in order for your next day to be effective. If your first day wasn't as effective as you wanted it to be, that's okay. Go to sleep, wake up, start again.
Recharge.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So definitely make sure you're looking into self-care when setting your goals and when and trying to accomplish them. So I think that is everything.
That covers it for me.
So, you know, as we leave October, get ready to go into the holiday season, and then January hits, I hope these suggestions, this conversation is helpful. I hope that somebody, you know, make sure that you comment in the comments below, you know what I'm saying? Because it's October now. So by the time January, you know, everybody in January going to be rushing.
I don't do the resolutions, but, you know, after the conversation and the things that I know I need to do for myself.
Right.
Or whatever, I do, and this is me talking to you, I do plan on putting forth the effort to be cognizant of what I need to get accomplished in the next before the next couple of months get here.
Right.
Or whatever, because I got some things coming next September that I need to work on. So, therefore, I need to go ahead and buckle down and, you know, format me a strategy to go ahead and get some things accomplished before January gets here.
Right, and I need the same. I need to put some things on paper so that, you know, I can get ready for January, because that's the rush. So if you also need to put some things on paper, just let us know down below in the comments, you know, what would be a goal you would like to achieve, you know what I'm saying? How you think you can achieve that goal, you know what I'm saying? And encourage other people that are in the comments about what goals they want to achieve and how they can achieve their goals. Let this be part of your support system.
And, you know, what tricks would you wish, like, oh God, what is the word I'm looking for?
Tips?
No, it's not necessarily tips, but what would you do?
Right.
What advice would you give that we did not hit on?
Right.
In order for, you know, to help somebody set goals for themselves.
Right. Right.
Let us know in the comments below.
Right. So thanks, guys, for spending this time with us. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you saw or heard. I thank you for rocking with us so far. Just know that the content is going to continue to improve. we're working on things, you know what I'm saying? We want to do this, so we want to be good at it. So thanks for rocking with us.
Help us.
Right. Right. And we appreciate you for doing so. And thank you for rocking with us. And have a great day.
All right then, you guys. Smooches.